Hey there YouTube, it's Nick with Feeding Fitness. Today I'm going to talk about something that I've talked about in the past. I'm going to talk about the importance of calorie counting and more importantly weighing and getting an accurate tracking of your food. If you've seen any of my videos before, you know that I'm a firm believer that if you count calories, it's the easiest way to lose weight or put on muscle or whatever your goals might be. Now, I'm a big advocate of using some kind of assistance in doing your food logs. If you want to take paper to pencil and write out everything you eat and tally it up by hand, more power to you. That takes a long time. I don't have time to do that. Get myfitnesspal, get FitDay, any of those other websites, smartphone applications that will let you log your food. Those applications work great, but the caveat is those are only as accurate as the numbers you put in. When I go into myfitnesspal and say I've had a serving of cereal, it's going to log it for me. But it's my responsibility to make sure I actually only had a serving of cereal and not 2 or 3 or 4. What I'm getting at is you can't estimate things. You have to weigh your food. You have to weigh everything you eat, unless it's a totally pre-packaged product where the serving size is 1 of the product. In that case, you don't have to weigh it, but I'm going to go through some examples to show you why you need to weigh things, okay? First of all, this is what gets so many people in trouble, especially girls. I'm calling you guys out on this. Ladies love peanut butter. I love peanut butter too. Peanut butter is delicious. It's a good source of fat. It does have some protein in it as well. Here's the problem. Peanut butter is a calorie bomb. 1 serving of most peanut butters is about 200 calories. And 1 serving of just about every peanut butter I've ever seen is 2 tablespoons. So here's what you do. Take out the peanut butter, trusty standard kitchen spoon, and you scoop, and you go, well, there's 1 tablespoon. Here's the problem. So let's see what my tablespoon of peanut butter, I get 2 tablespoons. So there's 1, and I'll get my second one. I'm almost out of peanut butter, so that's making it hard. Alright, 2nd tablespoon. Here's the problem here. This is 45 grams, and a serving of peanut butter is 30 grams. Or I mean, yeah, 2 tablespoon serving of peanut butter. So this is a serving and a half. But I'm going to track this as 200 calories. It's 300, okay? Now, if I have peanut butter every day of the week, which isn't unusual for some people, guess what? That's 700 calories that I'm eating that I'm not accounting for. That is significant. That's just 1 food covered in peanut butter. But that's just 1 food for the whole week. Then, what are you doing with this when you're done with it? You put it, no, you're licking the spoon. There's another few grams. You know, this shit adds up. You don't think this is a big deal, but with calorie-dense food like peanut butter, it's a huge deal. Now, if you're a little bit off on the way you measure your broccoli, or you're not sure if your apple is exactly the size of a medium apple, that's going to be obviously far less important than something like peanut butter. Okay, now let me show you another example using basically a packaged food. Okay, here's some Greek on the go Greek yogurt bites. They're tasty. Again, they've got a decent amount of fat in them, some protein, but looking at the nutrition facts, it says there's 190 calories per serving. 1 serving, they're saying, is 7 pieces of, 7 bites. And they're saying that 1 serving size is also 42 grams. So, let's check them. Turn our scale on, 7 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 42 grams? I think not. 56 grams. Again, if we look at it in and of itself, it's nitpicking. If we look at it over the course of a week, if this is something I have every day, there's another, 50, 100 calories I'm off. this just adds up and it compounds and it compounds. And you're going to find the same thing when you're using meat. You're not going to accurately guess the weight of meat. You're not going to do it. I don't care how good at estimating you think you are. You're not as good as you think. Studies show that humans grossly overestimate what a proper portion of, or what a serving of food should be. Don't trust yourself. I've been doing it for 2 years, and I'll pull out a piece of chicken and I'll think, oh, this is 10 ounces. I'll slap it on the scale, not even close. Sometimes it's 8, sometimes it's 16. Just weigh everything. A food scale, you can get them at Walmart for 10 or 15 bucks. It's worth the investment. It'll basically last forever. Just get yourself one. Another thing that I know some of you are doing, if something like cereal, for example, the serving size will be in cups usually, and you're putting it in a measuring cup like this. These are for measuring liquid, only liquid. You don't measure cereal in an actual cup. Put the bowl on the scale, zero it, weigh the cereal in grams. You need to be weighing everything in grams. Stop trying to weigh, or stop trying to use volume measuring cups to measure solid things. It doesn't work. Sometimes it'll be off by a little, sometimes it'll be off by a whole lot. So just don't do it, and then you won't ever be off. I'm going to put a link in the description. I actually wrote a calorie counting guide for the bodybuilder.com losing fat section on the forum there, and my guide's one of the stickies, and you can read it. I urge you to read this guide and follow the instructions in it. This is the single best thing you can do next to tracking your food in something like myfitnesspal. And honestly, I think they go hand in hand. If you're going to take the trouble to record everything you eat, you have to make sure that the data you're recording is correct. Otherwise, you're wasting your time even doing the recording. So for all of you people out there that are swearing to me that you're eating 1,500 calories and you're not losing weight, this is why. Until you can show me that you're weighing all of your food to the gram, I'm not going to believe you. And I think it's not your fault, you're just overestimating. Most people are going to overestimate. So take the estimating out of the equation, cheap food scale, you'll never have this problem. That's all I have to say about this topic. If you have any questions or comments, you can ask them down below over at the Facebook page at facebook.com/feedingfitness. And I'll see you guys next time.